Good evening. My name is Margaret Annunziata, and I have the great privilege of serving as the president of Isothermal Community College, and more importantly, of being able to welcome you here this evening as we celebrate our students, our graduates, our dental assistants as they take the stage, our dental professionals as they come before us tonight to be recognized for their achievements. Here at the college, we take great pride in preparing people with the skills and knowledge that will help them have tremendously rewarding careers, tremendously successful careers, so that they can find meaning and so that they can support themselves and their families for a meaningful life. And that preparation goes far beyond the classroom. That preparation is about helping individuals truly gain not just knowledge and skills, but the attitudes and the dispositions that are going to help them be successful. And I will tell you, this particular group experienced some tremendous learning opportunities, not just because of the exceptional faculty and staff who are before you tonight, but because we threw a few challenges at them this year as a college to make sure that they were fully prepared for life happening on the job. Sometimes on the job, the air conditioning goes out, and you still have to deal with it, and you have to serve patients, and the temperatures rise in more than just the ways you might anticipate. Sometimes on the job, something happens and there's a power failure or a power outage, and you have to figure out, okay, now what do we do? Oh, we have to reschedule patients, or we have to navigate this. In the dental environment, sometimes you're in an environment where there's a water main break, and so you can't use the water. It's a little tough in a dental setting. Let me assure you, these individuals are prepared for all of those things. They understand that life happens not just when you're a student, but when you're a professional. And they know how, not just to roll with the punches, but to bring their best professional selves and to stand up and to serve their clients and to work with each other, with their team, and to prevail and succeed. And so while that may not have been the planned experience, these individuals are so well prepared for what comes next. And we at the college are so grateful to be able to celebrate with each of you who supported them and encouraged them and are so very proud to call them your graduates. So without further ado, welcome to tonight's celebration, and let the celebration begin.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please welcome Jocelyn, our class president.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jocelyn, and it has been a privilege to serve as the president of the Dental Assistant Program this year. I would like to welcome our families, friends, instructors, faculty, and honored guests. Thank you all for joining us as we celebrate such a meaningful milestone in our lives. Tonight is more than a ceremony. It represents months of hard work, dedication, determination, compassion, sacrifice, and growth. Each one of us began this journey with the dream of becoming a dental assistant, not knowing what this year would bring. Along the way, we were challenged in many ways, but through our dedication, faith, compassion, and the encouragement of those around us, and the unwavering support, patience, and guidance of our instructors, we continue moving forward. As we begin this ceremony, I encourage everyone to take a moment to reflect on how far we've come to celebrate not only this accomplishment, but also the journey that brought us here. This pin represents more than completing the program. It symbolizes our commitment to serving others with compassion, integrity, and excellency. To my classmates, congratulations. We should be proud of all that we have accomplished and excited for all that lies ahead. The future is bright, and this is only the beginning. Congratulations to the Dental Assistant Program, Class of 2026. Thank you all for being here, and welcome to our pinning ceremony. At this time, I would like to recognize Dr. Lowry. We are truly honored that you accepted our invitation to be our guest speaker today. It is our privilege to welcome you. Although she is a dentist, she always took the time to come and help us. No matter how busy she was always willing to answer our questions, encourage us, and make sure we understood the material. Her patience, knowledge, and kindness made a real difference in our learning experience. She didn't just help us, she helped build our confidence and reminded us that we were capable of succeeding. On behalf of our class, thank you, Dr. Lowry, for your time, your support, and for always being there when we needed you. We truly appreciate everything you've done for us, and we'll carry the lessons you taught us through our careers. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Dr. Lowry.
All right, good evening, faculty, guests, friends, family, but most importantly, graduates. As she said, I'm Dr. Ashley Lowry, and I've had the privilege over the last months getting to know these girls as they overcome clinics and labs and on-site rotations. So I didn't know most of you before you started this program. I don't know what you thought you were getting yourself into. Maybe you thought it was just going to be about passing instruments, setting up rooms, maybe taking the occasional x-ray. But I think it probably didn't take you long to figure out it's about so much more. You are about to enter a fast-paced, high-precision world where you have to be equal parts material guru, setup and plan execution expert, air traffic controller, patient advocate, and a little bit of a mind reader. Over the past months, you've mastered dental anatomy, infection control, radiography, dental materials. You've conquered some labs, clinics, in-office rotations, and probably got a good dose of the various personalities that you're going to encounter in the dental world. These are the basics that you need to be a great dental assistant. When I entered the dental field 20 plus years ago, my path was a little bit different. I was a sterilization tech, and then I was chairside trained as a dental assistant. While my dentist probably suspected that my ultimate goal was not being in dental assisting, he gave me the opportunity to see dentistry from a different side. He taught me what I needed to know to be a good dental assistant, but he was also willing to share so much more. He was the kind of doctor that never asked me to do something that he was not willing to do. He expected me to be able to read his mind when it came to procedures or materials that he was going to need, but he expected that because he had taken the time to teach me. He was also the guy who would thank me for doing my job well. He had no problem taking out the trash for me, helping me with x-rays, processing them, and yes, I mean processing, like rolling them in a dark room across the rollers. Maybe you read about it in textbook. But I can remember the day that I sat across from him and thought, I want to do what you do. And he supported me in that decision as well. He is an exceptional dentist and a good friend. I continued to work in the dental field as a dental assistant and while I finished undergrad and applied to dental school. And every dentist I worked for is different. Every team I worked with was different. Some were less hands-on with teaching, some had different training and offered different procedures and materials. Some taught me valuable life lessons that were not at all related to dentistry. I tell you all this because what is certain in your journey is that not all of your experiences will be the same. Each person in each office that you work with will have their own expectations and personalities. But I found that each one was its own learning experience, and each one you can take along the rest of your journey. In my career, I've continued to look at my colleagues, those that are exceptional at what they do, and those that are exceptionally happy with what they do. And there's a few constants that I've come across. The first thing is that they all treat their patients with value. L.D. Pankey said that I never saw a tooth walk into my office. His philosophy resonates with me because we build trust. We put together a long-term care vision. We treat the whole person, not just teeth. Another thing is that they're lifelong learners. And we want to be better than we were yesterday. One of my colleagues once told me that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It's speculated that only about 2% of people become an expert at what they do. And an astounding 54% are indifferent to learning more. Please do not be part of that statistic. Take every opportunity you have to learn something new. If your office has a material or procedure you're not familiar with, ask questions. Ask how to practice, study, seek continuing education, become an expert at what you do. The third constant is work-life balance. Your family, your worship of choice, your play are all part of that. To master at your field, you must first know yourself, know your own values and your purpose. These are pillars that I've tried to work into my practice, and I can say that it translates to every job on the dental team. I have a fantastic team. I am very lucky. They teach me new things all the time. We learn new things together. We care for our patients as a unit. They keep me grounded. Each one of them wants to be exceptional at what they do, and it shows, not just to me, but to our patients. And I'm distinctly aware that each of them has skills that I do not possess. So no one likes to be should upon, so I'll tell you something that you could do, something I would encourage you to do, is find that kind of team, be that kind of assistant, and surround yourself with people that make you better. So as you all leave here today and pursue whatever is next for you, remember your career is about so much more than x-rays and assisting with procedures. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Remember the excitement that you have today, and remember why you started. There's still learning to occur, and know that we are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Melanie Bailey. I am a full-time faculty for the Dental Assisting Program, and this evening I have the honor of leading off with presenting awards. The award I'm going to present, this award recognizes a student who exemplifies excellence in every aspect of the program. This student has constantly demonstrated dedication, hard work, and a commitment to success in everything she does. Her professionalism, positive attitude, and respect for both her peers and instructors have made a lasting impression. She has truly made our classroom a better place through her character and willingness to support those around her. It is my honor and privilege to present the Best All-Around Award to Haley Barker. Congratulations.
My name is Teresa Engel, and I am one of their instructors. I teach them some of their labs, and I've so enjoyed working with this group of ladies. Y'all were my first that I got to see from start to finish, and you will always and forever hold a very special place in my heart. Okay, so the award I'll be presenting today is the Dental Materials All-Star Award. This award is given to someone who's gifted with the ability to do well with all skills in this category. From taking impressions to making custom trays and everything in between, she caught on very quickly and excelled in all things dental materials related. I feel confident this person will use this skill set to impress whatever office she chooses to work with in the future. I'm proud to present this award to Cheyenne Glenn.
Good evening. My name is Kylie Henson, and I had the privilege of teaching most of this group radiology lab. Today, I have the honor of presenting the Radiography All-Star Award to someone who truly embodies dedication and excellence. This student is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. She works incredibly hard and is encouraging those around her and approaches every challenge with a positive attitude. Throughout the program, she has successfully balanced school, work, and even planning a wedding, all while maintaining excellent grades. Her passion for learning doesn't stop here. This fall, she will be continuing her education. She becomes a dental hygienist, a true reflection of her drive, commitment to her future. Your kindness, determination, and perseverance make you so deserving of this award. So congratulations on receiving the Radiography All-Star Award, Trista Williams.
My name is Haley Barker. I'm the Vice President of the Dental Assisting Club. I'm presenting the Heart of the Dental Assistant Award today. That is a peer chosen reward of who will go above and beyond. And that award goes to Brianna Bradley. Thank you.
Your sense of wonder. Get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And then you get the choice to sit it out or dance. I hope you dance. I hope you I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
So we like to do superlatives every year, so we kind of add that into the mix when we do their pinning. So we'll start with that. And if you notice that our theme is Tea Party, so we have kind of used that as our topic. Okay, all right. Ready? All right, so this student brings beauty, positivity, and grace wherever they go. This is the English Garden Award, and this goes to Maddie Hasty. This student is always the first one ready to jump into a challenge. This is the First Cup Award, and this goes to April Partridge. This is the Hardest Worker Award. The Honeybee Award is presented to Brianna Bradley. This student is the most professional and polished, and we call this award Pearls and Purpose. I would like to present this award to Trista Williams. This student has the sweetest personality. I don't know that I've ever really seen her get upset about anything. This is the Sweet as Shortbread Award, and this goes to Alexia Mathieu. This student flourished through every challenge. This award is Bloom Where You're Planted, and this goes to Katie Green. This student is always prepared and organized, and we call this the Silver Spoon Award, and it goes to Anna Cardona. This student keeps everyone laughing, and we just never know what's going to come out of her mouth. This is the Mad Hatter Energy, and this goes to Kendi Anderson. This student showed the greatest transformation from day one until graduation. We called this award the Butterfly Garden, and this goes to Shania Weber. This student turns every challenge into something sweet, and you don't really hear a lot from her. She's very quiet, but super sweet. This is Lemon and Honey, and this goes to Kendall Bridges. This student is the most fashionable or always put together. We call this award is the Fancy Hat Award, and this goes to Gracie McSwain. Student is most likely to measure the sugar twice. She double checks everything to make sure it's right. We would give her a hard time about that. This award is presented to Randy Moss. This student consistently exceeded expectations. This award is steeped in excellence, and this goes to Haley Barker. This is Most Elegant Under Pressure. The Rose Garden Award goes to Jacqueline Vargas. This student always knew exactly what to say when someone needed encouragement. A Spot of Tea Award goes to Jocelyn Mirella. This student brightened every classroom and clinic day. This award is the Fresh Bouquet Award, and it goes to Stacia Connor. This student always made everyone feel welcome and included. This is the High Tea Host Award, and this goes to Savannah Breeden. This student always went the extra mile. This is the Cherry on Top Award, and this goes to Alicia Krotz. This is the Biggest Heart Award. This is the Queen of Hearts, and this goes to Cheyenne Glenn. Thank you.
Stronger, one foot in front of the other, head still
right next to me, you better get his butt down here. Right out of his family. Oh, Granny, can I take your picture? I gotta get it. Thank you, sweet thing. Sweet thing, honey. Soft, sweet. I'm sorry, let my baby kid sing you a song.
Heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and a card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings, and yeah, I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time, time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me
All right, good evening, everyone. I am Stacy Jenkins. I'm the director of the Dental Assisting Program. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this incredible group of students. To our families, friends, faculty, and supporters, thank you for believing in these students, encouraging them, and sometimes even listening to them vent after long days in the clinic, difficult exams, or those moments when they wondered if they had made the right decision, but I promise you that you did. And now, my favorite people, the rest of this goes to you. The Dental Assisting Class of 2026. I have to be honest, I have mixed emotions tonight. I'm so incredibly proud of you, but I'm also a little sad because tomorrow I have to find a whole new group of students to pick on. Somehow I don't think they'll understand my sarcasm as quickly as y'all did. It seems like just yesterday we were meeting for orientation, which was a fun day, and I hope Pawpaw's here. Is Pawpaw here? Pawpaw. Pawpaw came to right? I think he needs a chair up here. Yeah, he came to orientation and started us off on the right foot. He should have a chair up here with us. We continue learning everyone's names, figuring out where everything was, and realizing that dentistry has approximately 47 million instruments that all look exactly the same. Radiographs that made you question life choices, impressions and study models that looked creative, and a few matrix bands that seemed to have minds on their own, but those were probably mine. Enough PPE to last a lifetime, and if I had $1 for every time someone asked me, "Are we getting checked off today?" I could probably retire. There were days when things ran perfectly. There were also days when it felt like every piece of equipment decided to unionize against us. Computers froze, equipment didn't cooperate, it got hot, and then it got cold, and then it got hot again. and things disappeared that were literally in your hand 30 seconds ago. And honestly, that's dentistry, and somehow we still got through it. That's impressive. One of my favorite things about this class has been getting to watch each of you grow, not just as future dental assistants, but as people. I've watched shy students find their confidence. I've watched nervous students become leaders. I've watched mistakes turn into lessons and lessons turn into strengths. And yes, I watched a few of you panic because I popped in and walked behind you in clinic. I promise I wasn't always checking to see what you were doing wrong. Sometimes I was just standing back watching all of the things you were doing right. Being your instructor has never been only about teaching you how to pass competencies or memorizing terminology. Those things matter, and you know I will follow that rubric to a T, but they aren't what make a great dental assistant. Dentistry is serious, patient safety is serious, professionalism is serious, but that doesn't mean you have to lose your personality. Some of my favorite memories aren't from lectures or exams. They're the random conversations before class, the laughing in clinic, the celebrations after someone finally passed a competency that had been stressing over for weeks, the moments when one of you encouraged another classmate instead of competing against them. That's what I'll remember. Because here's the truth. Nobody remembers who made a 100 on every exam. People remember who encouraged them when they made a 70. They remember who stayed after to help them study. They remember who made them laugh when they were overwhelmed. They remember kindness, and that's what matters. We hope you've seen that dentistry can absolutely be professional while still being fun. We hope you've learned that excellence doesn't mean perfection, it means caring enough to keep improving. We hope you've learned that patients may not remember every instruction you gave them, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Skills can be taught, compassion has to be chosen and given every day. And yes, you'll discover that every dentist has their special way of doing things. You'll hear things like, well, the last assistant did it this way. Just smile, you'll be fine. Because your foundation is strong, you know how to think, you know how to adapt, and you know how to care for people. I truly hope you felt how much we care about each of you. We celebrated your victories, worried during your struggles, laughed through all the chaos, and maybe gave you a hard time every now and then. But every correction, every challenge, every let's try that again came from one place, believing you are capable of more. Because you are. It represents choosing to keep going, even when it would have been easier to quit. But we are not quitters, we adapt and press on. As your director, I want you to remember something. Never stop learning. Never think you've arrived. Be the assistant who asks questions. Be the assistant who helps the new employee. Be the assistant patients request by name because you made them feel comfortable. Skills will open doors, but character will keep those doors open. Before I finish, I really want you to know something. I hope you enjoyed this year half as much as I've enjoyed having you. Thank you for letting us laugh with you and for trusting us and for putting up with our high expectations and our endless reminders and our constant wear your purple gloves. Every correction came because we saw potential. Every challenge came because we believed in you. Our pinning ceremony has been a tea party theme this year, and I think that's fitting because tea parties aren't really about the tea. They're about gathering around the table with people who matter, celebrating where you've been, and looking forward to what's ahead. Tonight, we've gathered around one final table together. Tomorrow, you'll each begin writing the next chapter of your story. I hope you never settle for just being a good dental assistant. Be the one who makes patients feel less afraid. Be the one who lifts up your coworkers, and the one who keeps learning, and the one who brings joy to the office. Dental assistants aren't just the fastest or the most efficient. They're the ones who make patients feel safe, valued, and cared for. I couldn't be prouder for each of you. So tonight, celebrate, take lots of pictures, hug your families, eat the treats, and tomorrow, go make dentistry a little brighter. Congratulations, class of 2026. We believe in you. We're proud of you. And no matter where your career takes you, you'll always have home here at Isothermal. Now go out there and give people something to smile about. Congratulations. So now I'm going to get all of you to stand so we can say the dental assisting pledge together. So I'm going to say a part, and then I will have y'all repeat after me. I shall faithfully respect the principles and professional ethics by the profession. I pledge to continually improve my professional knowledge and skills and to uphold the highest standards of professional competence and personal conduct in the interests of the dental assisting profession and the public I serve. Very good. You can be seated. Nice job. So now I would like to welcome up April Partridge to close us out for the evening.
Good afternoon. My name is April Partridge, and I'm a graduate of the 2026 dental assisting class. First, I'd like to thank everyone for coming in today. Today, we are celebrating more than just diplomas and certificates. We're celebrating finally being done with our dental models and actually getting a decent grade on them. I'm just kidding. We're celebrating the countless hours of hard work, determination, and perseverance that brought us to this moment. Each of us began this journey with different experiences, different goals, and different fears about what the future might hold. Yet somehow, through the long days, the stressful essays and projects, and the moments when giving up may have seemed easier, we finally made it here. One of the greatest gifts we've gained along the way was not found in a textbook or a classroom. It was the friendships we built with the people sitting beside us today. Together, we shared early mornings, long Wednesday lectures, and supported one another during difficult times. These classmates became partners during lab, supporters during difficult times. These classmates, years from now, we may not remember every assignment or test, but we remember all the laughter, the lunches with friends, the encouragement before finals, and the people who understood exactly what this journey required because they were walking alongside with us. Our time here has taught us something even more valuable than academic knowledge, the ability to overcome difficulties. Every person in this room has faced obstacles. There were moments of stress, self-doubt, exhaustion, and uncertainty. Many times, success felt far away, and the finish line seemed even farther. Yet, through every challenge we encountered, it became an opportunity to grow stronger, more resilient, and more confident in ourselves. Today stands as proof that we are capable of more than we often believe. The obstacles that once felt overwhelming were just stepping stones that led us here. A wise woman once said, "Life is hard, so I will teach you to do hard things." That statement definitely rings true today. With that being said, I would like to give a very heartfelt thank you to our caring instructors and mentors. To Ms. Jenkins, thank you for being our fearless leader. Thank you for your unwavering support, encouragement, and guidance you have given us throughout this journey. You have fought for every fundraiser and event we put on. You always went above and beyond to ensure that we had opportunities to grow both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. The lessons you've taught us extend far beyond dentistry and will stay with us throughout our careers and our lives. Without you, none of this would have been possible. To Ms. Engel, thank you for being a bright light and joy every day. Thank you for your grace, confidence, and faith that you've instilled in each one of us. Your positivity, kindness had a way of even making the most stressful days feel manageable. You reminded us that success is not only measured in our skills, but also by the compassion and character we bring to our profession. To Miss Bailey, although we made it hard most days, you were the glue that kept us together. You encouraged us when we doubted ourselves, celebrated our successes, and reminded us of our potential even when we couldn't see it ourselves. Your patience, love, and sense of humor helped turn a group of students into confident dental assistants. You saw not only who we were as students, but also who we could become. We will always be grateful for the impact that you have made on our lives. And to all the other instructors who taught us along the way, thank you for being more than just teachers. Thank you for your patience and sharing your passion of dentistry with us each day. The lessons you also have taught us will extend far beyond what we've learned, and the impact you've made on our lives and careers will never be forgotten as well. As we leave this chapter behind, we carry with us more than just skills and study guides. We carry the knowledge gained from our experiences, our mistakes, and our successes. We were introduced to instruments we have never seen before, terminology that sounded like a different language, and skills that at times felt impossible to master. But through practice, determination, and the continued support from our instructors and everyone around us, we grew into who we are today. The paths ahead of us are exciting and unknown. Some of us will continue our education, and some will even begin new jobs. While our destinations may differ, we are entering a profession that is far more than just instruments, procedures, and appointments. We will be the reassuring voice for anxious patients, the helping hand during difficult procedures, and an essential part of improving dental health in our communities. Everything in this program has prepared us for these responsibilities. So as we leave here tonight, let us remember to appreciate not only where we are now, but how far we have come. Let us stay connected to the friendships that have shaped our journey, trust in our abilities to overcome adversity, and move forward with confidence in the knowledge and skills that we have gained. As we continue to celebrate this milestone together, I would like to thank everyone who has joined us today. Your continued support has helped make this achievement possible. At this time, we invite everyone to join us in the lobby for pictures and sweet treats as we enjoy the remainder of this special occasion. Congratulations, Dental Assisting Class of 2026. May we continue to grow, learn, and support one another as we begin this next chapter. The future is waiting for us, and there is no limit to what we can achieve. Thank you.